What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay.
Do
Shit.
Prime Time 5. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And Fingerville a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
out. Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and in your face, and I'm definitely blessed to be here for another day. It is April 10th, 2026, and we are live at 5 here in the great state of Mississippi. Welcome, everyone, to Industry Talk here on the Prime Time Network. It's a beautiful day today, and got a lot to talk about. And of course, you know, we've been building up the excitement, the anticipation, and the opportunity that we've been given to talk to a brother by the name of Billy Sorrells. Mainstream. He's in the algorithm, shall we say. He's working on his tour. He's moving across the country. He's touching down in his hometown of Houston, and he's bringing that funny for the money to the people. So let's get into it, man. Welcome to Industry Talk. And today we're having a real conversation. See, in the world where everybody's chasing viral moments, few people actually build lasting value. Today's guest didn't just go viral. He built a voice, his voice, from Wildin' Out to digital platforms, stand-up stages, and cultural conversations. He's seen both sides of the game. And we're going to get into that a little bit today. And more importantly, he's not afraid to speak the truth, his truth. So today we're talking about the business, the grind, and what it really takes to stay relevant in this era of comedy, whether it's on stage, social media, sketch comedy, whatever the case may be. This individual has seen it all. And without any further ado, I'm not going to hold him for too long because school's getting out, kids getting home, and this young brother has 6 that he's taking care of, and I don't want to hold him too long. So welcome to the stage, Mr. Billy Sorrells.
Hey, brother, thank
How
you.
you doing, my brother?
Thank you, man, for having me, brother. Excited to be here. Excited to be here with you, man.
You see that delayed pause, you see that delayed applause. It was supposed to come when you came into it.
Hey, man, I'm just ready to go. You know where I'm from, how I came in the game. You got to be ready when the light come on. You on, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't wait for no music. You can't wait for no sound effect. You just got to be ready to drop it. A lot of these brothers now, man, you got to. I try to tell them. I say you got to stay ready to keep them getting ready. I seen the brother
let's
get
talk
booed
about
up there
that,
on the
man.
stage.
Let's talk about that. Well, first let's let the people know who you are. Let them know your background, where you're from. You know, you were born in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Man,
Moved to Houston,
can't do nothing
Texas.
without shouting out Chattanooga, Tennessee, man.
Yeah.
Proud Chattanooga, man. Born there, raised there, moved to Houston at a very early age. Spent the rest of the duration of my adolescent and adult years here, then moved on to Los Angeles in the industry, was there for 15 years. And man, I'm nothing without Christ, man. And these days,
Amen.
I'm nothing without Christ. I tried. Let me tell you something.
Right.
Against better judgment. It wasn't like you ruled him out. You just kept not having him in the conversation. So that's all it takes is once they remove him from the dialogue, that's where the problem starts. It's just a little distraction they need you to have. That's all they got to do.
Well, I'm a fast track it a little bit, and I'm gonna bring it all the way back. But since you mentioned that, you're leading this conversation. So having Christ in your life, Was that because of a traumatic situation that made you really represent that the way that you do now moving forward? Because if I'm not mistaken, you were faced with a brain tumor. You had a
Man, bro, let me tell you something. When you get stuff that happens to you,
yeah.
you realize part of his plight is not, it may not be your fault, but it is your problem. And
Okay.
it wasn't that brought it to me. I was raised in the church, always understood and had a relationship with God. And I knew, like, as things start happening, it's harder to stand on your post and then still move forward. You almost have to accept that there may be a delay in the track that you go, because it's a slower grind maintaining or trying to maintain what you was taught by your parents and what you was raised on principle. And some people gonna fast track you with opportunity, or there's rooms you just be like, I just can't go in the room. And that's not a literal thing specifically, but also a figurative thing that, hey man, it's certain things that just don't service me no more at this point. Certain things that I've understood, it's like, oh, you know what? I got to guard the gate with that. I have to be the person that, for my family, for my children, to be able to say, hey, look, you can come in, ask me. I know what's over there. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go through there to find out what's over there, but I know what's over there. And if I tell you, that should be enough. So when I think about, or when you ask the question about the relationship, anytime that I hadn't put that on the forefront, I started to think that I was separate from my walk, bro. Like, you will become the product, and then the product is the product, not realizing he's the product. You feel me?
Yeah. Yes.
And we get away from that in the conversation, because we get as it says in the word, there were men of great splendor. And once you start believing that, you automatically then start taking a lot of the important pieces already out. So
okay. So now this puts this on the table right now, because there's a young man that just got his job taken away from him, NBA player.
Yeah, I saw that.
He made some comments about the LGBTQ community. Well, it wasn't directly. I'm not really sure what was said, so I don't want to misquote.
I followed the story really well, and the brothers had and unfortunately, there's a level of martyrdom, but there's also an understanding that, man, look, brother, your edification of the kingdom may not be you having to verbally say something. Your edification of the kingdom might be taking what money you make from the NBA and putting that money back into the community and into a program and into a ministry of some sort. Sometimes we got to understand that our advocacy is our personal walk. We want to invite everybody into our personal walk at times and convict everybody. And the objective is, brother, you already playing in the NBA. You knew that before you went. You made that choice. You know who you servicing. So having a problem with it, you sign that. You know what's funny? People sign up for stuff, then later act brand new like they didn't know that's what they were signing up for. You've been training your whole life. You knew exactly what you was going into. I think in a way, if your objective was to push forward what your agenda was, which is what you saying is Christ. But from what I'm starting to see, which is, just his plight, we will see how that brother is able to maintain, because you got to understand where the money coming from that you taking in part of your paycheck. And these people who pay the money, the fans, that's what builds out your ticket. Also, bond referendum in the city, municipalities, those things have to service all people. So when they're asking for a new stadium, for them to pay the salary caps to help hit those things, you asking the public. You are a public servant through your sports gestures. People just don't get that. Same way, watch how I turn this corner. Same way, you can't get mad at Gucci Mane, because both him and Pooh Shiesty, when they got out, on federal probation are agreed complicit informants for the federal government. Part of
Wait
your
a minute.
bond.
Stop. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop.
People don't want to
Stop.
understand. They don't want to hear
Talk
it.
to
Here it goes.
well, bring it to life. Bring it to life for me.
slow.
Bring it to life for me. Bring it to life for me.
I'm gonna give it to you slow. Federal cases have a 98% conviction rate. There's a reason for that. When they decide to give you a bond condition, when they bond you on this ain't got nothing to do with if you a snitch. You sign a piece of paper that says what? You are on bond. You have to check in. You have to report, meaning if they have questions, you have to answer them. That was part of your conditions to not be inside. If you weren't on a bond, that wouldn't be the situation. If you weren't on a parole or a deferred plan of your sentencing, that wouldn't be the case. You would have did all of your time. But we know he didn't do all of his time. We know that.
Correct.
So you got out on the ankle monitor, meant that you were already reporting your location. You were already cooperating with them. It was a reason why they let you out. Because it's a catch and release, brother. They knew if they asked you a question, you was going to have to answer it. Part of your bond condition. Who else is on a federal parole? Gucci Mane.
Right.
He got a report too. And part of his conditions are if a police officer or any officer asks you a question, you don't have the opportunity to not participate and comply. That ain't snitching. That was what he agreed on to get out. So when you see these dudes get out on the street and be like, oh, he in the street. No, he not. His phone is possibly tapped. His dialogue is tapped. And I don't even understand why these brothers don't get that.
Yeah.
So when you go do that, when you go do those things, they don't think you went in there and that man had a police officer as a security guard and you took his service pistol. Well, there wasn't no option at that point. Because who was the police officer securing? He was securing Gucci Mane. So it was already in place. He didn't snitch. You just did a crashed out play, which you could have not did. So it didn't service anybody. People act like there was a way for him not to participate. Oh, y'all some dummies. You don't understand how federal probation and parole work. You don't understand the law that you talking about is the street. And that's where I look and see things where like, bro, we got to understand what we're doing. We got to get educated on what we're signing up for. And
okay, well, while we're talking about that, I got my co-host that I'm about to bring on, Jarrell Braswell, and have him weigh in on some of this conversation as well. JB.
Yo, what it do, man? What it do?
JB, what's going on, brother? How are you, man?
What's up, big dog? What it do, big dog?
Man, we on here just, talking and politicking.
Most definitely. Hell yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, do you know anything about the conversation?
I was in on it till my damn phone had cut off. I had to get back on and jump back in. But no, everything Billy said was 100% correct, man. People be getting engulfed in this dumb shit. The he say, she say, the blase, the street talk, and not knowing the real street code and the street laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told something that told somebody in the streets what's going on is bullshit. You got to really sit down and see shit for yourself or go through it as somebody went through that shit or know somebody in the system, man, for somebody to tell you about the system, man. That's like somebody goddamn being blind and telling you how to drive a car. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. And it's hard because, and I'll just say this is something about, just my little backstory. So I fought for my kids, for my custody. I did all of that stuff myself. I advocate for brothers and sisters, but more specifically brothers, to get familiar with the laws. You already know it. You already understand it. Know the laws that you're going to be governing and operating under. Know how to maneuver with those things. Know how to advocate for yourself. I teach my children that all the time. Speak up. If you don't like something, say something and follow and know the rules. When you sign a piece of paper, what did that piece of paper obligate you to? Exactly. What did you sign yourself up for? Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. All money ain't good money. We don't teach them that. We just teach them go get the money at any cost. Well, now you put your character, your morals, your reputation, your understanding, your mental health, all in the hands of the person that's giving you $1. And we already understand that that's subjective to what they need you for. And then also we got to understand that even with entertainment, man, it's certain things that you just got to be like, hey, bro, is it worth it?
Yep.
And I done did everything in character work. I done played female characters. I done did different races, but I'm a
Yeah.
true artist. I don't feel no type of way when brothers said when I started out, I had a character Peaches that went viral, but I had to make a clear determination that, hey, bro, I don't go out on the street dressed like this.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not going.
It's a
You
character.
can't call me and say
It's a
be
character,
Peaches.
man. Yep.
Nah, bro, you gonna see me. That's a character that I play.
It's a character there.
Right.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, beautiful lady? That's what's happening. What's happening?
Hey, I told you they gonna all trickle in here, man.
They all gonna
They
roll
do.
in.
That's how they do.
They all mine that I know of.
Well,
if you're watching this interview right now, G, if you're watching this interview for anybody, if you got a kid that you think is mine, give me a call 323-385-9734. Shoot me a text message, lady. If you think it's something over there that's mine and you see this, just hit the number.
You better be in some trouble, Billy.
Don't y'all
You about to be in some trouble, nigga. Phone about to be like the second hotline up in this bitch.
That's the direct line to the federales. Don't call that number. I'm telling you right now. Don't call that number.
Biloxi,
Billy, I got a baby for you.
I had some wild nights in Biloxi, Gulfport.
Shit. You might have a few of them chilling right around there. You don't hold further. You don't hold further down there in Mississippi, boy.
Hey,
and they are. But look, I gotta do some house cleaning, man. I gotta do some. If I don't do this, Shay Waller is gonna kill me. You know, Shay hooked it up. Give us the opportunity to talk with Billy. And I appreciate it. Yeah, that's right. So let's talk about your tour. You know, you're moving around, you're doing some things, you touch it down in Houston, hometown. So let us know about the tour, the name of the tour, and what you got going on, and who's on the bandwagon with you with making this thing pop. Talk to us.
Yeah, so man, excited to kick off the tour here in Houston. Man, we May 3rd, we at the Punchline. I have one pre-tour date that's gonna be April 26th, a pop-out date. That's our test run before we kick the actual parts of the tour off. It's Dirty Sexy Funny Tour. About a year and a half ago, I went out and cast 8 of the funniest young cats that I knew that were up and coming in the game. Make sure that we all shot specials for them. We shot 4 actual stand-up compilation specials, which we're gonna put out. And we're gonna roll those guys. I'm gonna introduce those guys and that young lady to the streets. Shouts out Lotto Marie, Black Ron, Ken, Leroy the Third, Ben Jackson, Ray, etc. Man, we making our way all the way down there. You will see us come that way. And man, shout out AD Hodge. We are moving. I'm doing a second casting for the second year, and this is my give back, man, in my time to be able to work with the young comedians in the Texas area. I started in Texas first because we don't get that light shined on us, and we got some real funny people down here.
Oh yeah, man. You got 2 knockout names you just named, Lotto Marie and Black Run. I done work with them personally coming up in the ring.
Black, man, Black is gonna be out there with me. Of course, he works with me on Roast U, which is a roast live show that we do. And man, it's fun. We go, we got about 20 cities so far set up. And to be able to go out and do these things, man, it's just fun to go back out and touch in. My kids like, all right, daddy, bye. We ready for you go out there. Go ahead. Because they started asking for stuff. I said, well, I got to go out and get the money if you want that. Well, okay, go. Bye. Now they ready. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
So
man, let me ask you this, Billy. What's something, you know, in the entertainment industry? Because we hear about all of the stories. We hear about a bunch of different things. What's some of the, for young and up-and-coming comics, comedians, thespians, actors, actresses, whatever the case may be, whatever their lane is, we hear about, you know, things that are going on in the industry. What is one thing that they wouldn't expect or believe is entrenched within the industry? That you've seen personally, that you've witnessed,
I would say entrenched in the industry is a moral turpitude test. Okay. You will find out who you are and who you ain't in this ride. And even though you may not verbalize it, you gonna know if you really him or not. You are gonna be questioned if you are him or not. You are gonna have to prove and reprove that you are who you said you are, and you're gonna have to stand when ain't nobody else gonna say it for you, you're gonna have to believe when all those people doubt you. You know, you're gonna have to watch your name be turned, spent, balled up, thrown under the bus, and then you got to be willing at the flip of a dime to get up and do it again tomorrow and understand. But I think the real thing that gets tested is your faith. Okay. Do you really believe in the things that you say? And it's so fickle in the industry. Sometimes, for me, I've always been early to the party. I always say that. I'm usually in there in the party before anybody in there, before they still sweeping the floor. I get early to the party, and it takes time for people to catch up to what I'm usually on. And sometimes it's to my detriment. Sometimes it's to my benefit. And by that, I'm saying you're going to have to see, like Kanye West, for example. A year ago, he was crazy. Today, he exactly was right, and we should have listened to him. But we didn't listen to him because we was pre-programmed and preconditioned. So keeping your sanity and understanding your purpose and understanding what your gift is. Some people haven't found a gift yet. And then if you don't know what your gift is, you can't find your purpose. Your gift is what you do. Your purpose is how what you do helps other people. And those two things is different. You can't search for your purpose.
Yeah, so now let's back up just a little bit, because I like clarity. Now, were we talking about his personal life, or are we talking about his business acumen in terms of how he does business? Which side of it are we talking about in terms of Kanye?
Oh, all the way around.
Okay. Please explain.
We're talking about person. And when I speak about an artist, I'm not separating the two, because if you say you want to get out and you want to get on this screen and you want to be out here, you got to be prepared for your business and your personal be collaterally attacked at any time. If you're not ready for that, you're not ready to be part of the algorithm, part of the news feed, don't live this life. Go get you a regular job and go sit down somewhere and stay out the way.
Go drop some chicken at churches. For real.
The road to hell is paved on good intentions. The same thing with our brother that played basketball we mentioned. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. He didn't break no NBA league rules, but he lost his job on his day off advocating for his stance for Christianity. And the issue was he simply posed a question against the league. Bro, you can't get out and speak against your employer. So that means right now he's going to be crazy. He's going to be everything they say. His wife done left him. She stopped answering his text. That just happened. So he going to have to go through that whole Job process. So I don't never separate the artist from the person, the music from the... Hey, bro, y'all the same. Y'all, it come from the same place. Yeah. So when you look at a brother that's like making these decisions, it's like, well, you know, what do we say? Was he a business? He seemed to be a wise businessman aside from marrying Kim Kardashian, but then married Kim Kardashian. What can we say? We all, I mean, I went through my divorce, so I can't say shit. You know, I got a loss on my record. So you gotta really understand that, like, everything that look good to you ain't good for you, bro. People just people don't really have that that understanding. They just see it like, oh, I'm gonna get on Tyler Perry and do a movie, and I'm gonna do this, and all I gotta do is get out here with my music. Say, bro.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, welcome everybody to the live. I see y'all coming on in this thing, man. Angel Williams, Jonathan Shaw, welcome to the live. Jerry and John Blaze, welcome to the party, ladies and gentlemen. We're streaming across all platforms. That's Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Your mama's ass if you sit there and actually put it out there. But hey, you know, nothing personal. Don't take it personal. So JB.
Yes, sir.
Where y'all gonna be, man? You and Bubba Dub, man. Y'all got something coming up.
Yeah, we got Baltimore, Maryland coming up Sunday. Matter of fact, I'll be getting ready to leave out tomorrow. Get down there early, do a little campaigning with simple BK clothing. Get them with my Marine partners and give them niggas for a little bit before we get ready to kick this thing off on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all gonna be at the Comedy Factory?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. That Comedy Factory, wow.
I already knew. Yeah,
Hey
I'm
man,
getting.
look. Hey,
I'm
look,
getting.
it's a big party up top. And, you know, you do the show, then you go
Yeah,
downstairs. There's a whole
downstairs,
club,
whole and like the back cave down that bitch,
bro.
like
You
the
go
Snow
down there,
Blade.
man. You come down
Yeah,
that stairs. I was down there. I was like, ooh,
yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's up like a
it's going
circuit tent.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Real G level joining live brand songs. The Empire Agency, Leary, JBX. Man, y'all gotta come with some real names. Y'all know I'm old as hell, can't read all this shit. Let's see. Shay Waller, you know, she in the building. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the live, man. Terry Alvarez. Welcome everybody to the live, man. Appreciate y'all. We are talking with Billy Sorrells. He's talking about his tour kicking off in Houston. What's the name of the tour, Billy?
Dirty, Sexy, Funny.
Dirty, Sexy, Funny. Now,
Yeah.
why this have you been blackballed because of your outspoken nature and demeanor in certain areas? And how did you overcome it if in fact something like that has happened to you throughout the course of your career?
So I'll tell you this. I don't have an issue going out and getting work and opportunity. I just choose not to deal with certain people because I know I'll crash and I got too much on the table. And then certain things I just don't rock with.
Yeah.
Like any type of child pedophilia, any type of sexual assault, beating up, like, hey, bro, hey, I ain't taking that ride with you. It ain't that important for me. Y'all go get that bread. I tell dudes all the time. At this point, I do stuff with the people I like and love dating with. Some stuff ain't good for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this funny story real quick. Being outspoken has its ways. I don't know why I did this. My daddy told me not to do it. Should have listened to him. Should have listened to my daddy. Daddy told me, say, hey, man, take that ring, the wedding ring off when you go up there to Wildin' Out, because it's going to be a lot going on up there. You don't even need that type of attention. I said, what you mean, Daddy? I'm married. I don't want to take my ring off. He said, look, man, when they see that ring, you going to see. Boy, I went in. I wasn't saying nothing to nobody. The girl said, you're married? Yeah, my wife just dropped me. Oh, my God, where is she? Let me see. Now they looking at my wife. Now we got a whole conversation. Now they after. They trying to crack me. They trying to beat me fold.
Yeah.
Nigga, I beat cocaine. Nigga, I lost to the Wildin' Out girls. I folded up with the Wildin' Out bitches, nigga.
Damn it, bro.
Tell your mama, put your mama on the phone. I'm never coming home.
Damn it.
Say it ain't so, man. No, man. I don't believe it. Not Billy Sorrells, man. Say it ain't so.
What you talking about? No, yes, Billy Sorrells. Yes, I did. I folded up in there. I rolled it up. I was solid the first 3 episodes. Man, episode 4, I wish I had the picture I could show you right now. He was like, this the moment he folded right there. And so I was like, man, niggas talking about, Bill, you don't want to come back? No, nigga. They give you a hotel room, all you can drink, all you can eat, all the baddest women you done ever seen in your life. Not even to mention the ones that don't even be on the screen. Nick got women everywhere. I'm talking about like, you be thinking you got to go to the club. We be waiting between scenes. He got a backstage, a bar. It's popping back there. It's a whole party. Celebrities back there. Everybody backstage. His backstage, the green room is nuts.
That nigga got the boom boom. He really got the boom boom room.
Bro, we in there shooting basketball. Boys in there shooting dice. We got tents. We blowing. Hey, bro, it's going down. And the girls that's up there that they ain't used for the episode, they just up there dressed, ready, hair done, everything from all over the place. And they keep rotating them. Every couple of days, they get a fresh 40. I'm like, where y'all finding these motherfuckers at?
So you sitting there and really trying to tell me you couldn't keep yourself, circumscribed within due bounds? Stop, man. Don't do that.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I needed to keep myself circumscribed, but I also had myself circumcised. So that thing, it was funny.
Oh, shit.
What's funny at a certain time was funny. It's a long time ago. We're going to say, for the sake of this interview, we're going to say said person. because I know legalities.
Gotcha.
And nondescriptly said persons was team players.
Okay. I understand.
So I'm
Yeah.
within my due bounds, but I'm all
got
out
you.
of bounds. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do.
It was a
You
lot of
definitely-
fast breaks. It was a lot of 2-on-1s.
Lot of give and goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, there you go. It was a lot of give and go. Hey, yeah. So during that time, you know,
Yeah.
I was living that life. I had too much money, way too much
Mhm.
money. Niggas
Yeah.
should never gave me
Ladies
that
and
money.
gentlemen, we're having a great conversation with Billy Sorrells and my main man, Jarrell Braswell. Look, these are jokes, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Christian. He's a good man. These
This
is
is where I'm
jokes.
trying to
He's working on his
manipulate you.
material. He's working on some material, ladies and gentlemen. Don't
No.
believe this shit.
This is my life. You call me on that number. That's why I put that out there. So y'all can know what I've been through. I'm past all that now.
Yeah,
But I'm just
that's
letting
good.
you know. I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
listen. Let me clear up what I'm past. I'm past the shenanigans. I know where the
Right.
shenanigans is at though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still know I know the moves and the turns, but I'm just like, hey man,
Mhm.
you don't want to do that to yourself. That's when I
Yeah.
said you start getting bigger than life. You don't be talking about Christ. You start losing your God in
Mm.
light. It's a lot of
Right.
pressure under that light. That light get hot after you stay
Boy.
under for so long.
Trying to tell them.
That's right. That's right. Now look here, man. I one joke that one build up of a situation that I know people probably recognize you from, and that's the you being in college in the dorm room with Bama, and you and Bama getting into it, and Bama to beat the brakes off your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
Hey,
round
man,
one.
let me tell you something, bro. Hey man, that boy
Yeah.
Bama, man, but let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that got these. You can have these. These is cool. But you
Yeah.
ain't seen these go the distance.
Yeah.
I'm talking about not like, man, we running it and then they break it up.
Yeah.
Nah, my boy.
Yeah.
Well, you in that dorm room, ain't nobody else in there.
But
All
y'all,
your
It-
fights
you-
been
you-
around
yeah.
other.
Right.
While you get pieced up, ain't nobody there to stop that. You gotta stop that. That's like Vietnam. You gotta
that like being in the Marine Corps barracks.
yeah.
Oh,
You better not get in
my
but see in the barracks, they'll probably stop it. They'll be like, all right, now don't kick him, don't stop him out.
No, nigga don't like it. Shit, you got something holding back. You got to goddamn hold on. You got to stay on that foot lock. I know. I did 8 years in there.
But-
I didn't see a lot of niggas get beat to sleep and whoop back up.
But he tell a story like Bama was just having some fun. It was like round one,
Yeah.
round two, round
Yeah.
three. The
Like punch out Lil Mac and Mike Tyson. Lil
You know
Mac
what
and
I'm
Mike
saying?
Tyson, you put the wrong code in.
You understand? I knew at that point he had been fighting like grown
A long
men.
time.
All his life.
Like you been fighting who you fight? Everybody. I said,
Yeah.
why you
Yeah.
fighting everybody? I fought my daddy, fought my granny, my mama, my
Right.
papa. I fought it. I said, everybody, nigga.
Everybody.
Yeah, whoever.
So,
And people be like, they want to fight, but it don't be for whoever. Nah, he want whoever. Old men, grown-ups. Oh man, I'm 19, dog. My hands ain't even got all the way as hard they supposed to be.
They ain't even got right. They ain't tenderized yet. They ain't felt the bone
And
yet.
Because you ain't doing that. You
Yeah.
gotta stop acting like you doing it. I was in martial arts, all that boxing, all bro. You ain't bare knuckling out here every day, tussling. I was like, bro, you can knock that off.
Yeah.
Man, shoot, man, he doing good, man. He drive trucks now. So yeah, now
Okay. I mean, so did you really? You helping your brother out. You know, what I mean, you really helped him with his classwork. I mean, because he said he didn't want to read, he making him do shit. You know what I'm saying? You really had to.
That brother had to do nothing the rest of that semester. The rest of that whole semester, I was right there with him. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go through it. Go through the thesaurus. Let's read this one.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, and now I got security. So now it's like we done got put on a set You know what I'm saying? Because we in the
Yeah.
crib.
He on go. He ready.
Hey,
Ain't
you
nobody
my-
fucking with Billy.
Every time a nigga get this coach, you my brother, nigga. You my brother. My brother, nigga. God,
Oh, man.
Oh
anytime
shit.
anytime a nigga get that, be nigga, I lay one of these whole ass niggas down for you, man. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
all that. He one of them people you can't even after that. Don't listen, bro. Don't even
Your Dominican can't even be wrong around, motherfucker. He ready to knock everybody out.
he don't go. He gonna blow his shit. He gonna listen to his music, but he
looking.
Like
that right here.
He's steady looking. So man, you can't come up, man. Fuck you, smart. Hey, bro, what's all that? Oh, hey, nah, Bam, it's cool, dog. Oh, all right, yeah, that shit. He can move around with that. When time somebody tell you to move around,
Yeah,
hey, man,
you better go.
move around with all
You better
that,
get
man.
the hell on. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So-
Hey, man, go on there, bro.
So Billy, did because you already had some motion before Wildin' Out. You know what I mean? And you were already doing anything, but did Wildin' Out really put you on a whole different level, a whole different platform, a whole different stage? What was that breakthrough moment for you?
I mean, I would say I still haven't had that breakthrough moment.
Okay.
I don't. I
appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty. I
don't think I've had that real full-fledged, like, to me. Now I could be off, but I don't think it's happened for me.
But you have multiple specials under your belt. You've toured. Okay? Tell me then. Tell me where I'm misunderstanding the business side of it.
You're right. At 22 years in comedy,
yeah,
I've had the pleasure to learn from all of the greats.
Okay.
When I moved to Los Angeles, I started working at Foxhole Radio with Jamie Foxx. I was on there, and I had a show on there called Skits and Bits with Sirius. I did that for 2 years, and man, it was just great. Like doing that was fantastic. Working with Jamie Foxx, I signed with Fox King Management. Marcus King, the producer of the Jamie Foxx Show, the producer of Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and still one of my good friends to this day, was my manager for 4 years. And then one of my good friends, Tamara Goins, who became the first female head of comedy at Innovative Artists. I started with her as my first agent. And man, we've helped assemble what it is over there, Innovative, from the start. I was her first client. Me and Tony Roberts, we came over with her from Resolution, and we got Carlos Miller, the Chico Beans, the Darren Brands, the DC Young Flies, the Just Hilarious, is the man to see Country Wayne. I just remember watching these guys come through, and I ended up working with Marlon Wayans on Funniest Wins and the Wayans Family School of Comedy, man, to learn from them. We did I got 3 callbacks on the reboot for In Living Colors reboot. They ended ultimately not doing the show. And that just really was like, yo, Damon right there, Marlon right there, Keenan right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm already working with Fox, so it's like this everything I wanted to do. And so doing that, then Kevin Hart had me come over, and man, he gave me the most money I ever made in my life. And I've probably hung out with him all of 4 times in life. And he gave me my first big check. He gave me $500,000 to develop a cartoon and an animated series, and he needed another deal for $350,000 on some sketches, bro. And you talking about $850,000, and then I'm still touring. It was like when you hit your first M, you like, what? Everything. And so what was crazy was, soon as that money hit, boop, my daddy died. My daddy died out of nowhere. Just it tripped me out to be like, hey, bro, we about to get this bread, and I got the money. We about to do this, and then gone. So okay, hold on. What's up, baby? Daddy doing this interview. Say hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Tell him your
Yes,
name.
indeed.
My name is Indigo.
Indigo. That's a beautiful name. You just getting out of school?
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
4th.
4th grade. What y'all study today? What'd you learn today? Or did you learn today, or were you falling asleep in class? Tell the truth.
I learned about food chains and grammar.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
Good. Well, y'all going in there. Y'all hang out. I'm gonna be in there in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I want to know about food chains, and I definitely need to know a little something about some grammar.
Just listen, bro. She been here before. She gonna tell you about it.
Old soul, huh?
Hey man, my daughter. They all are 4 daughters, 2 boys.
Yeah.
I got a stepson, so 7 total. 6 that's I gave birth to. Listen, bro. Yeah, man, that was part of my decision to be where I'm at now. It's like I had a critical point. I did not want to miss these little interactions, them hugs, the after school. And I know people's like, you can do that in LA. It's like, nah. What I wanted to get them was something that's normal. I don't need them being looked upon. I don't need them. I saw that. I agree with Ye on. It was like, nah, bro, these are my girls. I can't let y'all go to the system, to the world like that. I got to keep you put away so y'all can figure it out for yourself with my help and in a safe space. And, you know, all of my kids, we all here in the same city, in the same area. And, you know, 5 of the 6 are all here with me. So it's like, we're really now in a space where my little tribe is just together. You know, making this stuff work with their moms. It's like, so that was more important for me than to me just be gone, getting money and sending bread and being like, Daddy, I'll see you and take a shot. Because I know this the real shit. I could always go do a movie. I can always go do a show. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? They now be like, okay, Dad, go do this. And I'm gonna come back. But this is what's important to me. I don't want to miss that. And then my kids are talented. So I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna take the Matthew Knowles approach, the Joe Jackson approach, and just put my all in my children and see that thing keep going. Like you're right. In your eyes, for what I done enough for me. I'm cool. I can keep stuff, but it's not. It's like if I don't ever do that way, or if I ain't there, that I'm cool. It ain't no like, man, I missed out and I gave up everything and I should have just, hey, bro, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this, because you've been at the plateau, you've been at the top of the mountaintop. You're still at the top of the mountaintop. But what I'm saying is, when you were in a phase of not giving a damn what nobody thought, what they said, you got your money.
Yeah. Now let me tell you about that. Let's talk about that. Okay. Hey, man. Bro, you are a human being.
Right.
You can think you hard as you want to. You can think you can walk through a wall. Boy, let me tell you something. You're gonna have to get down.
And that undefeated.
You're gonna feel it. And then it come at a cost. Everybody on 10 toes. Okay. Boy, you better have you a good person that's gonna be there to help you when you fall, that wants to see you win, that no matter if you ain't even on y'all never not on the same team. Sometimes everybody don't understand what that value system is. And you can get to, and I'm fine with it, because imagine if I would have died. Imagine if I would have really been down and I'd have thought that these folk was really going to rock with
your best interest at hand, most definitely.
Right. And so I'm so glad that at least for some of it, and this ain't a victim story. This is just me saying, bro,
just what it is.
You gotta be thankful that you was able to walk away with your life for some of this. Well, I ain't in no penitentiary. I ain't had to go take the stand on nobody. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So my kids ain't been like, I'm cool. If that mean because I speak what I'm saying, then I'm talking to the wrong people.
Right.
If you don't like what I'm saying, if like we all on here, JB, if I know you out with Bubba Dub, and this just me for the sake of just us in this interaction, you just told us you finna be down there in Baltimore. If something happened to you in Baltimore, bro, we gotta be able to be like, Dub, what happened?
Yeah.
If Dub can't tell you what happened or it's some weird shit and don't nobody know what's going on with you, well, that was on his watch. That's how we operate in this comedy game.
Yeah.
That's how it is in life.
Okay, so now that now you see, I was gonna ask you another question, but you didn't brought this shit up. You didn't brought it up because old boy died on Cat Williams' watch. And nobody wants to sit there and really speak to that.
Because they want to do this.
Okay.
They want to still be in the picture, in the video, on the stage. Ooh, me and Cat, look at us. Ooh, hey, bro. But I could tell you from what I know about Reggie Carroll.
Yeah.
Reggie Carroll is the dude you want if you out of town and it ain't but 3 people that's finna jump out the car with you. Me and Ali Sadiq, we always talk about this. It's like who you call, who your 3 or who your 2, who in the car with you if you gotta go do something in this comedy game. It's like who you got in the car with you? Oh, I'm Reggie Carroll all day. Because Reggie ain't asking no questions. Right. He with you. You gonna make it home. He gonna if you ain't got no money, he gonna throw you $200. Hey, bro, here go 2. Make sure you, hey man, drink some food on me, like I would do. So if I know he was that way with me, and I know how he felt about Cat, and if you would do somebody that was really down for you like that, then I don't need to be nowhere near around you no way, because I wasn't doing none of the stuff he was doing for you.
Right.
And that's where it just be like, man, I gotta take a step back.
Okay.
So when things come to light, and a lot of times what we don't realize is, and I can understand how things come out, is sometimes people are afraid to speak up for themselves. Self-advocacy is something that I continually would say for us as artists and as people. Know how to advocate for yourself. Know how to advocate. Advocate don't mean crash out.
Right.
Nah. Hell no.
Yeah.
Crash out meaning just rolling up on somebody. But what did you gain? To protect yourself, you can't lose yourself doing a crash out. Now, I ain't saying if somebody upped it on you and try to beat you down, you take the pistol to them and up it. That's not a crash out. That's self-protection.
Yeah.
But when we start looking at things and motives behind things and things that certain people are privy to, and you know, and then once certain information is put to you, and out of this, a beautiful friendship has developed even more. Cat's younger brother Steven Williams, man, is gonna be out on the Dirty Sexy Funny tour. He already did my first pre-leg in San Diego, and I got all this to say. I don't have ill feelings toward the Williams family. My disposition stays with Cat. It's not like it's up on no. He's got a fantastic mom, a fantastic father. His brother is brilliant, and brilliance runs in that family. I'm disappointed because I know what he appears to be to other people. And yeah, we all fall short of the glory. But when we got certain other things that's in the dynamic, we got
come on with it.
Certain keywords that rhyme with Edo get mentioned. Well, then I gotta be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this though, Billy, because I wasn't privy. I didn't know who was there in reference to what happened up there in Tennessee, right? But my point, Cat might not have even been on the site anywhere around. What I'm saying is, just like you made mention. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know.
We'll play this game.
All right. But I'm allegedly
we'll play this game. We'll play this game, so we'll just play this. The house that he was in,
right,
was under Cat's name. His business house.
Okay.
It's across the street from his ranch. This is his 24-hour security. His right and his left. If your right take out your left, well, who watching you while your right taking out your left? Now, why would your right take out your left unless you was into it with your left? Or you and Left had an issue, and you wasn't handling that issue, so Left got to get put down.
And you didn't go about it the right way.
Right. So now, who's your 24-hour security? Well, your 24-hour security is the two people, one in the box, one in jail.
Mm-hmm.
This not hard, complicated math.
Right.
You ain't. This ain't something that's like I don't get. And overall, my piece of disposition is, what's done in the dark always come to the light. Since I made my advocacy about my stance on what ain't cool, initially it wasn't even known some of these facts that he was at his house. It was said that he was somewhere else, and then the family ain't got closure. Now I listened to Reggie's brother, like, it's so much. It's like, man, and I would due respect to the family while they try to grieve and process this, but when something ain't right, if you see something, say something, you got to be like, hey, bro. And it's other people that was on that tour that was around when all that stuff, like, you don't know what's going on, you can't up, like, what you talking about? Mm-hmm. So if everybody mouth closed, worried about a case, well, I don't give a fuck about this case because this ain't my nigga.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't like speaking of the dead or people that ain't prisons because, everybody deserve to have their side to it. But if you're not trying to join the conversation, but if you wasn't there, what you got a problem saying? My thoughts and prayers is with you.
Mm-hmm. Something.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
So then when other information comes to light, full context is like, oh, I see what it is. And so, that. And it's all gonna handle itself. God don't ultimately get what he need to get out of it. It's gonna get handled that way. So my disposition now is just making sure that his kids, we figure out that, still a process to try and make sure all of that shit is straightened out. And it's a blow. And it's not something you can just push past. And it's also evident in his last set of material. Reggie wrote a lot of his jokes. I don't think nobody really was liking his last set that he did.
Right.
But it's hard.
Yeah, it fell flat. It fell flat. No, really, it fell flat. I watched the series. I mean, I watched the stand-up.
I mean,
a couple of them that got pushed out there kind of fell flat. Not just cats. So hey. So let me ask you this, Billy. Houston. How did that, growing up in that area and in the atmosphere and the environment, how did that shape your hustle and your humor?
So funny part, when I first started doing comedy, my first time on stage, first person I ever performed in front of doing stand-up was Ali Sadiq. So Ali, as you know him to be, I'm in school, also Ali on the square. So he came through the same lodge I came through. So we out there, we know each other. And I was like, yo, bro, I'm finna start doing comedy. And in fact, he performed for our St. John's Day that we had. This was 2001. And I was like, I can do this and I want to do this. And I laughed, enjoyed watching him perform. I went to Los Angeles, took an improv class. This was 2002. Came back, did some improv sketch workshops with UCB and Groundlings. And I was like, okay, I just want to do this shit by myself. I'm gonna do it. Went to Ali and told him. He was like, oh, you want to do comedy? Okay, we're gonna see what you got. 5 minutes tonight. And I'm like, all right, bet. I go up there. I done start this back when drinks was $1.50. You could get $1.50, you call it.
Well,
yeah, that's when you get them Incredible Hulks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going down. It's still this tall T era that's happening right now. Yeah. Pre-tall T. You know what I'm saying? This is what we listening to on the radio right now. We just got Jeezy for the first time.
Yeah.
We really right now on Urban Legend. T.I.
You don't
You know
know
what
me and shit like that. Yeah.
Right. So that's what's out in the airways, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I go up, I'm lit. I do 5 minutes. I'm all over the place. I'm talking to girls in the audience. I'm roasting a nigga. Nigga yelled out some shit while I was up there. I fried his ass. So my set went good as far as getting a laugh and engaged in the room, but I'm drunk. And Ali was like, "Yeah, you think that's comedy? You up there being a buffoon?" And I said, "What?" I said, "They laughing, man." He was like, "Come to my office tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'm gonna show you what it means to be a comedian." And he gave me a card. I need you to understand he had a real business card for his office for comedy. I show up, I'm thinking it's a stage. We go, nope. What's some real live office people out there in the comment space pushing the thing? So he reading the paper, he reading the real live newspaper. Come on in, say your set. I said, "What?" "Yeah, your jokes. Sam, walk out the door, walk in." I said, "Ain't no mic. You don't need no mic. If it's funny, it's gonna be funny without no mic." All right, it's 9 in the morning, bro. I walk out the door, come back in. "Yeah, so today, not funny. That shit lame. Go back out the door." We do this for 30 minutes. And he pushed me from that day. Who are you? What you don't like? What you believe? What you stand on? Where you from? Tell your story. And that was it. And uncomfortably, my first 4 years in comedy was boot camp. Nigga, we wasn't getting no music. He cut the music off. "Ain't no music tonight. Y'all doing too much dancing up there." I said, "Man, I'm just dancing to the song." For "Why you dancing? You a dancer?" "No." Like, but it's the song, bro. We just all that Laffy Taffy shit. That shit gay. All that snapping and popping. Just tell the jokes, nigga. And so like the whole crowd hype. Yeah. All that. Cut that off. Cut all that off. So we couldn't do no music. You couldn't use no props. You
No
couldn't
dancing.
You had to use this here. You had to use that intellect. Yeah.
And then if you go up there and do some shit, you get a laugh. You ain't telling people shit tonight. You wasted their money. I wasted their money.
He pushing buttons. He pushing buttons.
Nigga real drill instructor. Nigga real prayers out and drill instructor. Yeah.
Man. Then he gonna stop you. You get a laugh. "Yeah, you can go and cancel that. That's somebody else's joke." I said, Who joke is this?" "Hey, listen, it's somebody else's joke. Now, you might have happened to you. This happened to me yesterday. Don't matter. They already doing it. It don't matter. Write something I suppose you never heard of 2 Ray Gordon out of Philadelphia." I don't know who that is. He got a joke just like that. Don't worry about it. Skip that one. He naming all these comics I hadn't met yet.
That nigga Joe Jackson.
Yeah, yeah, Smokey up in Harlem. He got a joke like that. You're gonna get on that out of there. Hey, listen, bro. He killing any hope.
Any hope I have on you got to get out the mud, man.
But at the same time, it's grooming you to know.
What it helped me with was, fortunately, I haven't had that struggle of like, I don't know if I can. I always know I can talk about my life. I can always you know what I'm saying? Like I can always go in that bag. So I'm cool. I know how to write. I know structure. I know formatting. And then it helped me get better at my sketches. My sketches started going viral. I did this video, Shit Black Girls Say. Me and Lena Waithe, that produces The Shy. I got real cool with some of the people at Howard, their School of Communications. My road manager, Kevin Reed, RIP, he was on the square too. Man, 33rd, Shriner, was first my Masonic brother, then my frat brother, Anu. He became the entertainment director out of Howard, and he pushed me on the whole East Coast. So I worked all through Maryland, all through the DMV, and it was just comedy school, bro. Like every place, every city was a challenge. I unlocked all the clubs, Chicago, Baltimore. Shout out to my dog Lawrence Owens out there, you know what I'm saying, in the DMV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eddie B. Let me see, dog. Hey, out there in the DMV, man. You know, it's some real dogs out here. Florida, all through
Oh yeah, a
Jackson.
lot of Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah. My dog Shay Clemens, Nah
That's my
Ross.
dog, big shout to Shay, man.
Hey, yo,
Yes,
y'all,
sir.
you know y'all military babies, man.
Yeah, I was telling Big G the other night, man. I said, man, my first run in with Billy Sorrells, man. I said, with Be Smooth, Sunday Fun Days and Hyenas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, Billy, like, who you got hosting, man? Hope the nigga fucking funny. I'm like, look here, bro. Like, don't even worry about it. How you want me to bring you out, my nigga? He's like, shit. And I got the rest and shit. When I got that stage, Billy said, shit, nigga, you know what the fuck you was doing. Good shit.
Hey,
And
look, and if I'm
that-
not mistaken, what we taping that night?
we taped that night.
Yeah.
We was, because your dad had just passed, bro. You was talking about the favorite joke I said when you eating that pussy suck you on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Your dad had just passed away. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you was coming off that, you like, nigga, I'm coping. I ain't even really got to grieve my father yet. And then that shit, man, I got to relate to that shit. My grandfather passed like that with me.
Yeah.
I'm working and shit. My granddad had passed, and I shot my comedy special. You know, I had to push that shit. So I'm like, shit, I feel where my niggas coming from, just come up in the ranks and shit. I wasn't nowhere near where I was with then, but you gave me an opportunity to host for you because I was putting asses in seats.
Man, look, bro. That was something. Like looking through those timelines, man. Like, in pursuit of just trying to keep my family and do different things. I was out in Jacksonville. I lived out there so I'm out there in Duval. My ex-wife she from there, so we went and got a condo off the beach, and so I went out there. Her parents had got older, so my kids was out there. So we just took time and was doing it. I'm in Duval. I'm out with Shay and them. I ended up opening up a comedy club next to the strip club. But the decision was me and Shay was hanging out. So I like to hoop. Shay like, man, come on, we can go get a run. We're going to go on base. We going on base, everything cool. Man, we get on base one day, and this one dude just wouldn't stop fouling me. So I got mad, and I pushed Buddy. I say, bro, stop fouling me. So we finna run the squabble on a Navy base.
It be like that. I didn't got no fear, no motherfucker.
Shay'll tell you, say like, bro, what's wrong with you? I said, man, I told her, nigga, stop fouling. Stop pushing me, bro.
Real
like,
shit.
I ain't even by the ball. Nigga gonna push me. All right, cool. Well, you know what? Let me tell you what I'm gonna do.
I got something for you.
Hit that nigga with that ball.
I got something for you. Let's stop him.
He said,
Yes, indeed. Well, look here, man. Look here. I got a lot more I want to talk to you about, Billy, but look, man, you've been locked in with us for an hour. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Anything you need to let the people know, man, because how to get in contact with you, your social media, how to reach out, how to buy tickets, even if you don't come to the show. You can live in New York, you might not come to the show in Houston, but you can still buy some tickets.
Or you can go watch one of my many YouTube videos, man. You can check out my special Toxic AF on Amazon Prime. That one was not independently produced. I did that with Comedy Dynamics. Or you can go back and watch any of that. Now, what's funny is one of the greatest storytelling shows of all time, Did You Miss Me podcast, is available. 200 episodes of pure storytelling madness. Some of my real good friends, man, and guys that I love to death in this comedy game. Shout out my boy D-Lay. Shout out Damn Fool. The shit we did, it's funny because you be like, man, would none of us be with a steady woman or wife if we were still doing this podcast? Niggas would be out here terrorizing. It's like, no, we can't go back out there. We did some numbers. It's like whoever was playing with Wilt Chamberlain when they was talking about, man, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah. Shit, Will ain't got shit on y'all.
Whoever was running with Wilt, but they were doing numbers.
Right. Oh yeah.
The residual fall off with that. What you got, man? You got any other questions? I'm cool. I got a few minutes. What you got? I want to make sure you get your content. You can go back and find.
All right. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I'm loving the conversation. You know, because a lot of times what we're doing here at Industry Talk, we want folks to enjoy the journey, to know the people, to know the person. And of course, you've been in it and at a very high level, you know. So
ask me the real questions, man. You ain't got no real questions. You ain't got to solve. Yeah. Just whatever we need to get to for this. We got about a good another 15 minutes. What you need? Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. What you got? I'm cleared up right now.
What you need, goddamn.
I'm primed and ready now. So you
Yeah.
know, I got a little bit of oil.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
gonna come out now. What you mean?
Good.
What they
Well,
said?
okay. Since you ready to go, I gotta ask the question because it was out there. It's in the atmosphere. You sat down. What the hell? Because I'm going back to this Cat Williams shit. What is this in the air allegedly or whatever with Cat Williams and Johnny Gill or whoever the hell that was? Was it Johnny Gill? No, don't put your head down. Don't put your head down. You the one. You sitting on the sofa talking to him.
I'm laughing for a whole different reason. I'm laughing for a whole different reason. Cause what you in the studio with Johnny Gill for at 3 a.m, nigga? What music you working on? This nigga ain't had an album. You ain't a part of New Edition.
They was working on some music, man. They was pulling together a composition.
He got to say my.
My.
I ain't gonna let you do that to my Johnny Gill. No, not my Johnny Gill, man. No,
Johnny Gill let you do it to him. Fuck you talking about?
No, don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Jackie B, you gotta step in, man.
Hey, that shit above my pay grade, man. Shit.
Hey, man, he ain't got the Bobby Brown jaw. He got the my.
Hell no.
Hey man,
Shit, boy.
Hey man.
So on a serious note, man, what Teflon Don, man, Donald Trump and what he's got going on. What's your take on how America is approaching things globally right now? What's your take on the situation that we're in?
So when we look about the entire diaspora of what's actually taking place on a global front. The Strait of Hormuz is something that people would say isn't the focus. But the reality is the pressure is not against Iran. It is about who Iran supplies.
Correct.
Real 3D chess players know that our global economy is going to tank. Our global economy is going to face the wrath of artificial intelligence. Our local, Oh, you ain't talking. I just kids talking to me. So, okay, thank Daddy on the thing. Close the door. So, when you look at it from a 3D chess perspective, artificial intelligence is going to mitigate 30 to 40% of the working class people over the next 5 years. That's global. It ain't just us. It's going to be people globally who do not have jobs. There also is going to be a invention of new millionaires and new money to come in to offset those things with what they were doing with BRICS. We're going to go back a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. When you look at BRICS and what was going on with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and how they were trying to do what Gaddafi was doing years ago by making their resources not be backed in the US dollar, not specifically making things be backed as Gaddafi wanted to do. He wanted to go against everybody. He was like, look, y'all want to go to Africa and get something? I want you to trade with me in gold.
Gold, yeah.
Gold is the universal standard. Fuck a printed dollar. And it was an impractical ideology because the dollar was already in high circulation, and the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, our central banking
couldn't fuck with it.
You can't, because the whole idea, the whole concept is compounded interest.
The resources they had, that shit was plentiful.
And early, it's like, well, I need compounded interest to be against not just the people but the government. So that's why we came up with our deficit. How are we in a deficit? Well, they're just gonna print some more money. Of course, they're gonna print some more money because the IMF can print some more money.
Exactly.
That's who funds the central bank, which is our Federal Reserve. They're gonna print some more money. We're in debt. Well, who we in debt to? Because I paid taxes. So who we owe? We owe the motherfuckers that's fronting out the money printing. That's why John F. Kennedy got his head popped Abraham Lincoln got his head popped. The 2 people to go out and actually print notes died. Those were successful. So where this going, Billy? I thought he asked you about Iran and what Trump doing.
No, it's going exactly where it needs to go, because I mean it brings up another question.
You can
I mean, in
see.
terms of the GDP and everything else.
He's stripping some of the resources down.
Yeah.
Clearing out some departments that don't carry any weight. He's offsetting some of the debt, which is what you do in the business. I don't like his politics socially. Business decisions, well, he's running the U.S. like a business. Now, what he did do was, and I'm not a Trump fan at all, people do have to understand that the treaty that we signed with Israel and what we are backed in, because that was the whole thing. The trade-off was, we're going to print your money. We're going to do this. The Rothschilds, the Red Shields, the Edomites, these people are the ones who are jousting the global economy against each other because they're playing all sides.
Yeah, they hold the debt. They hold the money.
They have an advanced position that they're going to do. If they think that the U.S. loses its footing, they're going to go put and anchor in somewhere else. But because we're the people that have shielded all of the Jewish people that came, that was exiled from everywhere else, and we helped strong arm and facilitate what they needed against the Germans and getting them a position in Palestine and taking it over to make that Israel, we now have that allegiance and obligation that they've been trying to undo. Meanwhile, the BRICS, when they decided they were going to go out against our dollar to go try and take our dollar down and go make them put that into the yen, into China, he said, okay, niggas, I got something for y'all. Where y'all get y'all oil from? Argentina and Iran through the Strait. Watch me put that pressure on y'all real quick. I'm going to go grab the president from Argentina so y'all can't even make no decision. Venezuela, all that shut down. And I'm taking all them oil reserves that y'all just occupied in the last 3 years because it was nationalized. So let me go take all of that back, because that was private equity companies from the United States like Exxon, like Chevron, like
Halliburton.
BP. And Halliburton was over there to secure and set up the infrastructure for what it was, for the logistics of it. So he said, I'm going to go to the president. Well, why you take the president? Because without the president, y'all got to go do another election. Y'all can't make no decisions. I'm gonna stop y'all from doing anything. I'm gonna put him on a drug trafficking crime, but we already know y'all ain't gonna be able to beat this case because we know y'all also the number one exporter of cocaine. So now your gross national product is dope. We know that. I leverage what I know with the CIA. Then I'm a backdoor and go put pressure on Iran. I'm gonna go blow up these oil facilities. Why would we drop the conflict so fast? We needed the guys to go in and do some damage to put Russia and China in check, because that's who it is. So now, where you get your oil from? I done tore all that up. It's going to take some while for that. Y'all money going to be all that, and y'all going to chill the fuck out. And so that was what was going on. Now, what other people don't know is that if you go look, and you can go on Google Maps, you can go online, you can find this information, you will find out that part of what Palestine really sits on is a unmined set of oil right outside of Palestine off the beach. So in Israel, they'll say from the wall, from the sea, if you go out there, they wanted that strip down anyway, because they're gonna redevelop all of that. They're gonna go put some mining machines out there. They're gonna go out there and put some refineries out. They're gonna go out there because the Saudis, nobody has gone to go refine the oil that's there right off the coast. They just found this big ass reserve, and it's been there, and they've been trying to get that pushed off so that they can go out there and get to it. As long as Palestine was there, and as long as the Palestinians were along the coast, they could not access that. So they needed a way to demolish all of that. Okay, we'll start a conflict. Everybody got to be gone anyway. So this is the 3D chess of what you watching on top of that with Netanyahu's a fucking crazy person. I personally think he did. That's just me. And the only reason why they ain't said that he did is because if he's dead, they don't have a functioning government.
No answer, yeah.
So we can't support them in war and do the things that we doing. So I gotta play he alive as long as I can, and then withdraw to get my hand out the cookie jar. Because then what treaty am I upholding with a non-functional government? We signed a treaty with them. That's why
like
the treaty that got signed with Iran.
Like a fake police warrant coming to your house to search.
Right. So now they done signed this treaty now with Iran, threatening to blow that shit off the wall. They signed a treaty with Iran. Israel's still attacking them, but that ain't got shit to do with us.
Nothing.
All we want now is the boats and the oil to keep going back through the strait. And that's what's going on.
Okay, so if we're looking at just commerce as being the end of the day situation,
it's always
why didn't we? Yeah, I understand. So why didn't we just adopt? Why didn't we just adopt and actually really do business with Gaddafi as opposed to allowing Hillary Clinton and Obama to assassinate him?
We ain't nothing to back up the resources. We couldn't back that shit up to gold.
We couldn't back that up to gold. That's calling a dead end.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's calling a dead end. That's like saying, hey, bro, your credit card ain't no good. I need cash right now. And then the ATMs is down and the bank closed. I called your debt. Well, do you got the money or you don't? Because I don't want no debit card. I want cash. I want to trade with you in this. I don't want to send you money and you send me the money back on Zelle or Cash App. Nope. I want that shit in my hand. I want the dope in my hand. I want to trade with you on that same level. He knew that because of the debt that the IMF had out, that the central banking had out, was less about the United States. They was already paid out with lobbyists. That's done. The central bank, the IMF, they could not call the debt in because they would have had to go get the deficit to zero from America to cash the debt in to do that. There's no way they could do that because they're floating too many people. Because ultimately, they're just printing the money and making sure they're obligated using the soldiers to pay me back in hard resources.
So let me ask you this, Billy, and based on the conversation, that lets me know that you are very inquisitive, an intellect, an academic. What ever happened to comedians and representing social commentary in their stand-up, in their conversation? Because comedians used to address
they do it
things of the day.
They do it. The issue is who owns the platforms that's gonna mass put out these specials.
And so who's coming from? Yep.
Also, Chappelle is doing it. He's having his fight. He had his fight.
Yeah.
He took the side of Palestine.
Yeah.
He took the side against Israel's occupation. He took the side against the Zionists. So when you look at it, he's also a Muslim. He made his position and his last two specials, got an Emmy for it. So it's there. The cycle of information and news now is like, I don't got to put it all in the special. I just got to hit you with it with a joke and hope it penetrate. The social commentary just might be me saying what I'm saying in an interview on a podcast.
Right.
Still a platform. Still me telling you what it is.
Yeah.
You know, we were a lot more. We are a lot more engaged with platforms when in the days of Dick Gregory, Paul Robeson. You know, when we start, you know, you start really thinking about that. Like, it was a different time.
But Dick Gregory brought it at a whole different level when he was in his heyday. Because, you know, Dick told the truth about everything in his life. You know what I'm saying? Going broke, you know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards, losing all his money, everything. The situations that he had, and then of course his rise, running for president, all of the things that he's done. But he always kept it true to form. Now, is that just the character that we see? Because I didn't know Dick Gregory personally. Is that just the character we see? Paul Mooney, is that just the character we see in behind closed doors? These folks are full of shit. Now keep it real with me now, Billy. Keep it real with me.
All right. So let's go there.
Yeah. I mean, Jesse Jackson, we just found it out. He was one that actually, you know, might have had a little.
I've been through that. My granddad told me that. I told you that shit. Fuck Jesse Jackson. For real.
So let me say this. What Dick Gregory represents is something that is solid, true,
Yeah.
to form.
Yeah.
I love one of his quotes where he talks about the magic glasses, and he says, when the
Once you put
universe
'em on.
picks you, once you put them on, you ain't gonna be able to take them off. You
Right.
ain't gonna be able to make nobody see what you see. You
Mhm.
gotta own that. When I found out them glasses was on me, that's exactly where it was like, well, am I blackballed? No, I just got the glasses on, nigga. Y'all not seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't none of that really matter to me.
Yeah. And you can't make somebody understand that either.
James Baldwin talks about this in his he's got a creative essay called The Creative Process. If you are a person of any type of real interest, take a moment and go look up James Baldwin, The Creative Process, and the obligation of the artist. The obligation of the artist is to remind the viewer, the reader, and the audience that they will die alone, that they were born alone, and that the things that they believe are not as what they seem. So I have to consistently remind you of what reality it is, because you're in a world and a social hierarchy that is put here to make you forget about that and distract you from the fleeting moments of life and the fragility of it. And once I understood that about Jimmy, you start looking at what he spoke about. He spoke differently than Dr. King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was not an integrationalist. He said, what good is it for us to rush into the burning house?
Burning house. Then Martin Luther King said later he read them to the burning house after it was all said and done.
Yeah. But in the belief was, we thought it was equal justice. So you got sold. Well, who benefited from that?
Shit.
We financially did not do better from that. Hey, bro, all you gotta do is look at the Great Depression. That was the time that niggas was flourishing. There were no niggas in no soup kitchen line. We was doing great.
Coming up, doing numbers, establishing our own in Greenwood, Oklahoma, aka Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? It was Indian territory before. You know what I'm saying? They signed it off and got it to where it was. So a lot of people don't know that.
One of the legs on the tour, we will be there May 28th. Make sure you check us out there on Greenwood. Shout out to the Terrence Crutcher Foundation, Legacy Fest 2026. Man, I'm excited to be there again. I was there last year. And Tiffany Crutcher, Dr. Tiffany Crutcher, man, a phenomenal lady, right there on the hollow grounds, man. We got a Black mayor there in the city. He's advocated for reparations. So to see these things happening and taking place in Tulsa. Oh, what's up, buddy? Come here. Amy. Say hey, man. What's up, bro?
What's up, Pop? What's going on?
All right, Amy. What Amy do? You snitching?
Money.
He said he's hungry. He said he's hungry. He wants some food. That's what he wants.
What you want? You ready to eat?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, when I was trying to look, now JB, when I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get him off of this thing, he was like, "No, nigga, we got 15 more minutes."
You can't smell what's going over here. You can't smell what's going over here, but it's mama down there cooking right now. But man, look, I wanted to give you that, man. Make sure y'all tap in with that, bro. Check me out.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I appreciate the opportunity to come.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man, coming on here, bro.
Yeah, this was dope, bro.
I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. And we're gonna keep you rolling, man. If you have any updates, anything that you need to push out at any time, reach out to us.
323-385-9734. That's 323-385-9734. Shoot me a text. Tap in, man. It's the best way to catch me.
Indeed.
Got you, brother. Indeed. Thank y'all so much for this, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Billy Sorrells, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Billy Sorrells, the man that's really behind the scenes. He's up in front, but he's really behind the scenes. I mean, he knows all of it, the ins and outs. He's been through it. And I thank you for your time, my brother. JB, anything you want to let the people know before we get about this thing?
Man, you already know me, man. Go tap in with the comedy website, www.jbcomedy.com. I'll be in Baltimore. We're heading to Baltimore tomorrow. Sunday night only. I'll tap in April 12th with the Baltimore Comedy Factory. I will be hosting that event. Justin Whitehead, Charlie Jr., Chloe Firmin, and Bubba Dub headline that thing, so y'all know how it's gonna be, man. It's up like a circus tent. Y'all tap in, then after that, we will be in Cincinnati, Ohio. Then after Cincinnati, we in Manchester. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut. We're doing that thing, and then we taking it to San Antonio. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. And that's all I got.
Okay. And Terry Cherry, if you're listening, we need to chop it up, talk about your consistency on the show and working and rocking out with us.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Prime time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was a great conversation today, man.
Yeah, man. Got to sit back and listen and hear a few things and hear it from the horse's mouth, you know what I'm saying? None of that hearsay type stuff. You know, it's always good.
That's right. All the time, man. And big shout out to our sister Shay, Shaniqua,
Waller,
Nicole,
man.
Waller,
the home team, 334.
Home team. Thank you for,
yes, sir.
Making the connection. I appreciate you. Anytime you need us, let us know.
Anytime.
Yeah, we have what's tomorrow? Saturday. We have Miss Williams, Charlotte Williams is coming on tomorrow. She's in the pastor's study with Curtis Capone. We're gonna talk with Miss Williams tomorrow. That should be an interesting conversation. Gospel singer, the whole nine. So that's gonna be fun. And of course Sunday, Dr. Claire, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna lock in with Dr. Claire. And then on Monday we got Charlie Jr. and KG that's gonna come on with Charlie Jr. and KG. That's another hook with Shay. Shay put that request in.
Yeah, Charlie with the DD214 with us. He got a DD214. KG from Alabama, most definitely out of Birmingham. It's a small world. Me and KG with the summer camp together during our OTC back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? All the school and the military people came together. So that's gonna be a most definitely interesting and gonna come in on Monday on the show.
Gotcha. And I am telling you right now that I will be in Detroit next week. We definitely gonna still go live because I'm gonna bring at least my laptop with me. But so we still gonna go live, but I don't know what time because my flight in, I'm getting in after 8. And then, of course, I got a couple days that I'll be there, regular schedule. And then my flight home, I'll be getting in early in the morning so we can go on later on. So we'll just figure out what the time frame is. But you're going to be up in Baltimore anyway, too.
Yeah, I'll be on my way back, too, most definitely. You know me, I can kick it in the car wherever I be at, so.
Okay. That's what's up. So other than that, man, great interview, great conversation. I enjoyed every moment of it. Some really good insight. And hey, Billy Sorrells, ladies and gentlemen, Jarrell Braswell. And of course, y'all know me, Big G. And as always, beautiful people, it's about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay dangerous. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.